that's for sure. Talk to me about an unfamiliar intercultural experience that you've had and how you dealt with it.
Unfamiliar. Well, I went to the International Thanksgiving that Mason holds every year for everyone. And it was like, there were a lot of people there. And so I went alone, you know, to represent the Hispanic Student Association. And I don't know, I just sat down in a table and then, like, I didn't know what to do because I was all alone. And then this girl comes up to me and she sits down and she was like, can I sit here? And I was like, yes, absolutely. And I noticed that she had an accent. And so I was like, oh, where are you from? And she's like, oh, I'm from Ghana. And I was like, wow. And I was like, so you're doing an international study program here? And she's like, yeah, I am. And she's like, you know, when I came to this country, it was so different from home and all this stuff. And even though she was from a different culture than my own, I feel like I could relate because I've been to South America. I've been to Peru several times. And it's true, you know, it's different cultures. And over there, you know, I don't know, it seems definitely more relaxed. Definitely more relaxed than here. And I was like, wow, you know, I feel the same way because when I come back, it's like a culture shock. Yeah. And you know, you just go right into your job, right into school, and you don't have a moment to think for yourself. And we actually ended up exchanging phone numbers, and we still talk. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Being aware of that environment is really great. You know, especially because that's what a lot of our new graduates deal with when they come over. You know, so being able to handle that situation and making them feel comfortable is definitely a quality that we look for. Definitely. Certainly. If an employee makes a large mistake on the job, whether it be a supervisor or another associate, how would you deal with that issue?
Well, I think first would be to solve the problem of the error that he or she committed. You know, definitely you got to correct the mistake right away. You got to deal with the error, you know, right on the spot. If not, it could lead to something else. And then, you know, I think it would be like, you know, what happened? Are you okay? Is everything okay? Like, depending on the situation, like, let's say he or she was stressed, you know, they have family problems, like, I want my employees and everyone I work with to feel comfortable, to be like, hey, I'm not feeling so well today, you know, could you help me with this?
Sure. Definitely.
And so something like that, I think that definitely would be good to be able to connect with your employees in that way, to have that sense of security with one another, to be able to trust each other like that.
Definitely. Talk to me about the largest or biggest accomplishment you've had to date, whether that could be academically or that could be, you know, within your job force.
Right. Okay. Well, I had a class project that I had to do with 2 other people, and it was a programming class for events, and our objective was to increase visitor participation at the Recreation Athletic Complex at George Mason University. So my professor's like, you need to come up with events that we can have here at the RAC, that was the acronym. And she said, at the end of the semester, you will present your best idea to the director of the RAC, which was Leanne Houston. And she said, and if she likes your idea, they will actually implement your event. They will try and see if they can add that program to the RAC.
Fantastic.
So I was like, I'm gonna win. I was like, you know, I want to make a difference. Yeah. You know, it's not only about like winning, but it's wanting to see that difference that you make. And so I had taken a previous dance class before, and I found out that the professor has her own like workout technique, and it's basically dancing, but like to really like fast-paced songs. So you really move your entire body, and you don't even know that you're exercising until the next day when everything's sore. Right. So what I did was, I was like, I need to think of something different. You know, I really want to wow this director. I want to see what can I bring to the table that's going to be different from everything else. So what I did was I went to my professor's class and I interviewed someone in the class because her dances that she teaches in class is really similar to her workout routine.
Gotcha.
So I interviewed someone and I said, how does this dance make you feel? Like, what parts of your body do you move? And if they offered a program like this at the RAC, would you go? And she was like, absolutely, definitely. I love this dance. It's so great. It's so much fun. I feel so much better when I come out. It's just like, I feel like alive. You know, it's like a natural high almost.
Right.
And so I played the video and I explained the dance. And I thought that I had done like an okay job because I was really nervous. But actually, the director of the RAC came up to me after class. And she was like, hey, you know, I really liked your idea. Is there a way that we could set up a meeting between you, the professor, and myself? And I was like, absolutely. Absolutely. I was the only one.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, out of like 30 people, I was the only one who got chosen for actually implementing the event to the RAC.
Wow. Congratulations.
So, thank you. Yes, it was a big accomplishment because I was able to incorporate my major, which was events management, and I also did my minor as well.
Right. That's perfect. Before we conclude, do you have any questions for me that you wanted to ask?
Absolutely. Could you tell me more about the company's mission statement?
Yeah, Accomplish really strives to increase the intercultural environment for newly graduates, to get them to come overseas, to develop that understanding. And as you know, how important that intercultural environment can be to the sense of self. Mm-hmm. So by increasing that, and by taking on associates such as yourself, by allowing them and bringing them over here to make them more comfortable, to increase that awareness is really what we're going for.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's about it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Angelica.
Thank you so much for your time.
It was wonderful meeting you.
It was great meeting you.